Welcome to Prabhu KV's YouTube channel. I am the CEO and Managing Partner of Fibocan. As you are aware, Fibocan is into the business of enabling wealth. We enable wealth through training, coaching, mentoring, helping clients devise their own strategies through our technology products and solutions Vetri, innovative investment strategies, SOFA, Soniford and Baumits. They are very powerful selling and buying option strategies and are tax efficient as well. Which is why I request everyone to watch the video till the end, click the bell icon, encourage your friends and known person to subscribe. In every video, we discuss what happened, why it happened, what will happen, why, when and how it will happen. Today is July 9, 2022, Saturday. In this video, we will be discussing about the global market performance, currencies and commodities for the week of June 4 to June 8, 2022. That is Monday till Friday. And of course, at the end, we will be touching upon the Indian market for this week. But largely, this is a global market discussion video. Last week, if one recollects, we stated that Dow, NAsdaq and S&P will go up. That is on Sunday. That is July 4th, July 3rd. Our July 3rd video, if one would have seen, we have stated few things. Where we stated that Dow will touch 31,097 minimum and the S&P will cross 3825, NAsDAQ will cross 11,127 in the month of July. And we also stated that it will form a bullish harami candle in this month. Now itself, these targets have already been achieved. However, we are not saying that this is the end of it. There is some more up move left in it. However, probably in the next week we might have some small dip or sideways movement, or even it can continue. But the probability of a little sideways movement is high than a continuous up move. Anyway, we'll give the levels that it is going to go. Dow in this week closed at 31,339, rising 0.8%. S&P had a rise of jump of 1 to around 2%, closing at 3899. As you can see, both have crossed the levels. NASDAQ 11,635. It has decisively crossed the levels that we are given. Closed at 4.6. FTSE at 7196.4. All these indices, it has formed a solid green candle and also a reversal candle. What is the reversal candle? It is called a piercing pattern. It's a very powerful reversal candle. It has formed in the weekly chart. In the daily, it is going up. Monthly, as I said, till now it has formed a bullish harami. In the week, now certain levels are very crucial. Dow will touch 31,729. S&P will touch 3930. NASDAQ will touch 11,737. If no further negative news are not available, it will stay above these levels. But definitely it will touch these levels in this month. It can be. You can monitor that. Why? Because these are the exponential moving averages in the weekly chart. Next week, as I said, we can see a sideways movement or an up move. However, I feel that a sideways movement possibility is more with little down and then closing around the same levels. Basically a sideways movement. CBOE, FTSE again. FTSE is also a similar candle. It formed a long-legged doji kind of a candle or a spinning top, but with a long leg. So it is also an up move. So we expect good up move in all these indices in this month, as I mentioned the levels. FTSE will touch 7250. CBOE VIX at 25 is still high, though it has come down. We expect it to hover at these levels for the next few days or probably 1 or 2 weeks. Dollar index at 106.690. In fact, last week we have stated that 103 is a very strong support and it will not go below that level. It will not go. Of course, we expected some sideways movement, but that was not supported by euro. Whereas GBP supported it and we had some good reversal that is coming in GBP. Anyway, we'll see the levels. Euro versus USD 1.018. GBP versus USD 1.2027. USD versus JPY 136.08. As I mentioned, a dollar index formed a shooting star in the near the Bollinger upper band in the daily chart. Next week we expect sideways movement, but 103 is going to hold. In the why? Because Euro versus USD, it formed the first reversal in the daily chart. It went below the Bollinger lower band and closed above. So it's a good first reversal. Of course, as we know, first reversal has to be ignored. Hence now we expect some more confirmation. Then only we can say the trend is changing. Expect, however, there is some in the lower time frames when I look upon, I feel that it is going to have some reversal, and now it is at 1.018. Next week it can touch 1.1 levels. That is possible. In the weekly it is touching the upper band, and in the monthly it is above the upper band. GBP versus USD, this looks relatively stronger, 1.2027, because bands are showing exhaustion in daily, weekly. It is showing exhaustion. It is a good sign from a GBP perspective, not from a dollar perspective. And in the monthly, it is again like Euro versus USD, it is sliding down the Bollinger lower band. Weekly, it is below the lower band, but GBP is slightly above the lower band. And next week, we expect it to touch 1.25 because it has some strength. Because bands are showing exhaustion, we have seen good amount of reversal that had happened. Japan USD versus JPY 136.08. It is in the monthly, it is above the upper band. Weekly, it is above upper band, is moving up, and the price is also not moving incommensurate to the upper band, which means we can see some rounding happening, and then probably some sideways to downward dip is possible, which should bring dollar index slightly lower, but we don't expect a big fall in dollar index. Now coming to USD INR pair, it is 79.26. In the weekly, it is solid green candle. Monthly, as I said last week itself, this is the 6th month in succession where it is above the Bollinger upper band. As long as it stays decisively above the Bollinger upper band, the price is not going to come down in the near future. Anybody saying anything, they are completely wrong. In the daily and lower band, in the daily and the lower time frame, it is moving towards the upper band. Hence, USD is strengthening against INR, but I don't see USD INR to touch 80 in this month. Probably it might touch 79.30 or 40 or 50 levels. Probably next month it can continue the up move, because I am not seeing exuberance. For reversal to happen, either we need exuberance at the top and exhaustion or panic selling at the bottom. I am not seeing exuberance. It is decisively staying calmly above the Bollinger upper band in the monthly. Next is US 10-year yield at 3.08. Weekly, it formed a solid green candle and formed a reversal. In fact, we expected some sideways movement, but it moved against our expectations last week, what we are told. In the daily, it formed a solid green candle, and hence next week that is on Monday, we can see a downfall definitely. Hence now we might see some correction in the weekly, but for now 2.7 or 2.8 seems to be a very strong support. Now coming to Brent and NYMEX, Brent at 107.02 and NYMEX at 104.79. In fact, last week July 3rd video, we had stated that in this month it will go below 100. Already it crossed. In Monday itself it touched the levels that we have stated. However, it is now slightly recovering, but still it is on a downward trend in the short term basis, purely on a short term basis. Though there is some reversal that it has happened on the daily chart, we expect it to it formed a long leg candle, a red candle in the weekly. We expect it to remain sideways and to go down to 100 levels in this week, unless otherwise some unknown risk factors emerges. Okay, technical analysis is very powerful, but it will fail miserably if there is unknown. Fundamental is of no use, because anybody can do fundamental, and fundamental is not going to give you the price movements. It is only the technical. That's the power of technical analysis. Anyway, with this we close these global markets. We will just touch upon Nifty and Bank Nifty for the weekly. Nifty closed 16,220 for the week, 3% up. Bank Nifty closed 4.5% and closed at 35,124. Now, Bank Nifty has to cross decisively 35,481. First, it has to cross 35,205.78 and 35,481. And on the lower side, 34,281 will be a very strong support, which is nothing but the 50-day moving average. Below that is the 20-day moving average. Nifty likewise, 16,587 is major resistance. 16,101 is a good support, which is nothing but the 50-day moving average. We expect a dip on Monday on Nifty and Bank Nifty, but dips have to be bought. Bears, be careful, because this is a very powerful rally, short covering rally, whatever you call it is happening. It's a good reversal with the banking stocks. All the banking stocks are moving up, with ICICI Bank and SBI well above all the moving averages. HDFC Bank is above the 50-day moving average. Axis Bank is near that. So hence now we expect some up move in the banking, and financials. HDFC is supporting. Bajaj Finance and FinServ is also supporting. Probably next week we will see some good up move, and the FMCG counters are also supporting. So IT, we expect some up move in the next week if TCS results are well digested. With that, we end this video. Thank you very much for watching my video. Disclaimer, as always, the objective of this video is only for training and educational purpose. Please discuss with your investment advisor before making any investment decision. Thank you.